Well, I got the John Deere 55D and the Kubota spreader and my TPS refill with a TPS guidance system. And I'm heading up on the hill. I've got a few little places up there. We're trying to put down some lime, and the ground is such that there's still some stumps in there, and there's just automata stubble everywhere. I don't want to unleash the co-op's trucks on that ground just yet. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of pelletized lime, but I felt like it's kind of my only option. We want to start working on those fields some before we just need to start bringing the pH up while we're kind of working on the stumps, waiting on the stumps. And probably need to plant some legumes in there and fix some nitrogen. I may put some red clover down. I'm even pondering maybe some alfalfa. And it'll all be sacrificial. It's unlikely to make any hay. Like I say, these fields still are a work in progress, but I feel like I'm at a point now where we can start bringing those up to snuff, and at some point clear out whatever would wreck a piece of hay equipment, especially in my current mower condition. And this would be area where we would not only make square bales, but hopefully this month, this is January 2nd, I think, January 3rd, 2nd, I don't remember. But in any event, we want to kind of start making this ready. But the round baler, the 4x4 John Deere 335 that I'm supposed to buy, hoping I'm going to buy, we'll really use it a lot up here. First thing I got to do is open that gate. I'll be back. So I have to be careful about loading this thing down with fertilizer. We still haven't attached this or put the bracing in, so I'm only using the capacity of the orange part of the spreader. And then I have to be careful because when I go up these hills, even though I got front weights, the front end wants to get a little bit light. So my son's going to bring a truck up with fertilizer on it, or fertilizer lime, and we'll load it up there so I don't have to be on such steep terrain with a load of lime on the back. So let's see if we can get across this road, get up on the hill. We're not doing a whole lot. I'll kind of show you where I've been. No trespassing. So I have spread lime across this area, which I've made hay on this before, but I want to take this little field, kind of go down and up like that. So all of that's got lime. There's a swag right on top of that hill right there. That's where I'm putting lime on this round. Ultimately, we'd like to put lime all the way up through there. It's not so steep we can't make hay on, especially with the round baler. Now that we got a road going in right here, we've had a road before, but kind of wanted to be really narrow. I didn't think I'd get my head. This thing gets a little muddy. I'm I'm hoping there's a bottom. One place up here where I'm hoping there's a bottom that I don't get sink in. For whatever reason, there's a soft place. I haven't put any lime out here or right here, but I will. I got a budget for how much I want to spend. Not a whole lot. Kind of take this stuff a little bite size at a time. So we can kind of get it under our belts and then move on to the next one. This is kind of the swag I'm talking about. I want to make hay on top of this hill right here. Kind of go up the side as far as I safely can. And when I talk about taking this field back, when we bush hog these fields, we set our bush hog pretty high so that when we encounter these autumn olive stubs, the hope is, you know, the tire pushes them over instead of something real short that's stiff that'll go into the tire. I mean, a flat tires happen up here, knock on wood. Try to avoid that. But anyway, I've come down the center. I had just a little bit of lime the last time I was up here. I came down the center and started back this way. And so you can see a piece of toilet paper right there. And then there's a piece of toilet paper. So what I'll do is, that's what I throw down. I call it the TPS guidance system, toilet paper guidance system instead of GPS. And, so let me go down there and I got a partial load of lime on here, and let's just see what I can get into. So I've kind of put the lime all the way across here and back down in that direction. And I feel around like that if the stuff has been cut off where this was clear cut. See all these old cedar trees in here? When I was a boy, the cedar tree was the enemy, and they were everywhere. Now they're the friend because they shade out the autumn olive. See, I got a lot of work you have to do on this field. So what I'll do next, I went down in there, I'm getting back up, right up through there, kind of drops over a little bit. Started up right up through there a little bit, all over to this side, but I didn't feel very comfortable just spreading hanging off the rock. So I went up to the top and I came down to the hill. What I'll do now is I'll go up to the top and I'll turn and I'll come down. I may do that a couple of times, trying to get that area right. We can cut that for hay. In fact, I feel like we can cut everything you see here for hay. We just got to be real careful about these slopes and, you know, not get sideways in the wrong way. I don't know, some of you guys that have round balers, I'm curious how they work, just going straight up and straight down. Come back. Made one pass coming down through there just now and going the other side of the island trees, and I'll be done with this part. You know, I'm going about a little over 5 miles an hour and throwing around 40 feet, 39 feet I think is what the wind is. So it doesn't take long even at that wide of a spread. It doesn't take long to put this stuff down. Can you imagine if you had they cut it at 40 feet wide? 40 foot wide cut. Done all I'm gonna do up in here So now I need to mosey on down. Places down here I want to put lime, but really I want to get up on the hill. Get up on that part and put some more lime there. I'll come back. Alright, so I've moved up here next to the woods at the very top. And right down there is where I was, all the way down there and through there. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to kind of come down and go around that patch of loblolly pines and autumn olives. I'll go all the way around it and all the way to the bottom. And if we ever make hay up here, which that's the goal, it'd be nice to have a windrow that long. And right over in there is, right over in there is one of my hay fields I've got now. So I'm kind of working to this side. So I made it down here to the bottom, and I didn't run out. We're not putting a lot in here because, you know, it makes it a little top heavy. So we're kind of playing it on the safe side, loading at the top and hopefully running out at the bottom. I'll probably be singing a little different tune if I had the massive 1105. It's so much heavier, but it's on the sharp. So I'm gonna run back up the hill. And we got another load off that truck, and then that's all I'm going to do today. And I'll probably run out part of the way up there. Alright, so I'm back up here. I've got another little load of fertilizer. It's actually trying to sprinkle a little bit, so get this spread. Need to put down the TP because I want to be kind of hugging this road going down through here. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but and then I'm done for the night. Right over there is the TP I put down on my first pass. I'll come back. Run. Coming off that hill. I'll just get off the tractor here for a second. So I finished the run coming off that hill from all the way up there at the woods, and I had just a little bit left, and I put right in, there's a little triangle right in there, and we're trying to sprinkle a little bit, so that's kind of going to be the video. We're calling for snow, 3 to 6 inches, and I wanted to get this lime down, and you know, pelletized lime is fast acting. It's not my favorite lime, but right now I don't want to put trucks on this hill, so I got to do what I got to do. And so we made a pretty good effort today. And the John Deere 5055D, the TPS guidance system, the Kubota Vicon spreader. This is a VS. I think it's a 600, VS 600, but it has a hopper extension that takes it to, I think in the catalog they call it a VS 1200 because it's, you put 2,200 pounds on it. I forget the exact nomenclature, but I've been kind of in a rush today and I need to get off this hill before we get a full-blown rain on me. And In any event, I got a little more to spread, and but I'm gonna kind of leave it at that, just kind of showing you some of the stuff we're doing here in 2022, trying to get ready for probably not hay season 2022 on these fields, but future hay season. We're going to kind of bring the pH up and get some grass going in there. This was all pasture when I was a boy, but it grew up, and it was pines and autumn olives and cedars, and we had clear cut a number of years ago. So, but it's time to make it. It's time to make it into a hay field, and when I get the round baler, that'll go a long ways towards making that realistic, and really, in a lot of ways, lower yield. Second cutting might be certainly doable in square bales. So wind's picking up. There's a front coming in. It's going to dive down really cold. So let me get back to my barn before it gets dark, and we'll talk to you later.